back there, but okay.
Já que eu não sei quais estão indo ou vindo, eu só coloquei todas as fotos da estrada em um vídeo. Sou eu no fundo parecendo um vendo minha respiração. Demonstrando aos brasileiros como você sabe quando está frio. Se você pode ver sua respiração, está frio. Acho que Júlio é um grande fã de Led Zeppelin. Ouvimos por horas na estrada. Ela odeia quando tiro as fotos. Sem poses, apenas chicoteie a câmera e atire.
Yeah. Teaching the Brazilians what it's like to be cold. Yeah.
Júlio arrasando no Pink Floyd.
She does not like her picture taken. See if I can get some people in here.
Esse caminhão é a cor mais feia que alguém poderia escolher para um caminhão.
Por que você está gritando?
Yeah. Why are you yelling?
Havia um sinal com uma área que lia, fugir aqui, e na minha experiência, se alguém usa a palavra fuga, nunca é bom.
Yeah, the escape route. Whenever I hear escape, I'm like, might need to, you know.
Alguém quer pegar a caixa.
Acho que essa é a fuga. Estes são peixes em um truckstop fora dos banheiros. Meu primeiro pensamento quando eu vi que espero que não seja onde a água vai quando você dá descarga. Mas eles têm peixes enormes lá.
That was a long trip, 10 hours to Sao Paulo. I guess that was the escape. Oh yeah, that was at a truck stop. I was thinking, maybe the urinal I'm peeing in goes out into that pond. Curious. Big fish though. I wouldn't eat one. There's a little bit of lag
O espírito
between
da Rondônia. O espírito rondoniense.
Sao Paulo. 11 million
Vai cair
people
no
live
água,
there.
parceira.
O espírito de Rondônia, my love. A ânsia
11
da
million
pirata.
people. Holy crap. I don't like a room full of more than 10 people. If. My stepdaughter.
Esse restaurante era tão legal. O buffet estava bom. Eles trazem carnes diferentes para sua mesa, mais e mais e mais, e cortá-lo enquanto você assiste.
Yeah, this one was
Eles vêm com tanta frequência, que quase parecia assédio. Boa comida, porém. Sandriana ama seu sorvete.
The restaurant.
Ela
they
normalmente não,
will keep
mas ela
bringing
tinha
meat
duas ajudas.
until you flip a card, and you can just keep filling your plate until you die.
Este é o aeroporto. Não aquele em que voei. Aquele lugar era um zoológico.
Yeah, she loves her sorbet and her ice cream.
Adicionei sons de helicóptero para a atmosfera.
This was not the airport I flew into originally into Brazil. I flew into the international one. This one is actually more organized. I added these sound effects just to give it some effect or atmosphere. I don't know if you can hear my voice because there's no one in here.
As senhoras esperando pelo avião. Achei engraçado que a bagagem da Renata e ela tivessem uma etiqueta. Júlio e eu decidimos tomar uma cerveja. Uma cerveja R$6 cada. Uma passagem de avião deve vir com cada cerveja a esse preço.
I don't pay more. These were like $3.09, which is about 48 cents. Yeah, they should give you a plane ticket and like a massage or something for R$6. See, he's known as Julio until July, and then he's known as Steve because Julio and Julio.
Sim, ainda linda.
I just call him Steve. Yeah. Headed back to the hotel.
Queria que fosse pouco mais quente. Aquela piscina parecia bonita.
Piscina means pool.
Essas fotos me lembraram das ruas de Orlando. Na frente do hotel.
Yeah. And they're not like 10-foot deep pools.
Caroneiro Brasil.
States. They're like, you know, pools you all sit in and congregate and talk. Yeah, old buildings. A lot of old buildings here. Because, you know, Brazil is older than the United States.
Sandriana e eu. Só para esclarecer, eu sou o alto gordo. A tripulação. Da esquerda para a direita. Júlio, Hudson, Sandriana. E o alto gordo lá atrás sou eu.
Europe. Yeah. Julio, Hudson, Sandriana and me.
Isto é o que eu chamo de Brasil antigo. Há prédios aqui de quando o Brasil era uma colônia de Portugal.
Yep. Beautiful, beautiful country. Yeah, old Brazil. Building, I mean, 400 or 500 years old.
Júlio e Hudson. Ela é linda.
Amigos. In one of the videos I do later, you see Julio's birthday party. He has a beautiful house and land. Small house, but beautiful land.
Júlio e sua filha Júlia.
I met Julio's daughter and her boyfriend, and I threw a little humor in there from the United States in Portuguese, no less. So
Uma balsa de carro. Eu vi um desses desde o 11 de setembro. Tirei esta foto só porque achei que era uma boa ideia. Reciclar livros.
Panoramic view.
Júlia, filha de Júlio, Júlio, e namorado de Júlia. Lidamos com namorados de forma diferente na América.
Governor's Island to Manhattan when we were at 9/11. Yeah, that was cool. I took a picture of that.
Um pirralho desses vem buscar minha filha pro primeiro encontro
Yeah,
dela.
boyfriends, yeah.
Quem é você, meu filho?
Sr. Barnett, eu sou o Red.
Tá fazendo o que aqui?
Vim buscar a Megan.
Yeah.
O quê?
Vim buscar a
Dealing
Megan.
with boyfriends
Tem
in
quantos
America
anos?
compared to
Tenho 15,
Brazil.
Sr. Barnett.
Desgraçado, parece 30. Mostra a identidade.
Eu não trouxe, senhor.
Ah, não tem identidade? Encosta na parede, então. Qual é o teu problema? Esses pirralhos dos Thundercats acham que sabem tudo. Você tem maconha aí?
Não.
Você fuma isso?
Of course, it's in
Não,
Tá
Portuguese,
tentando
but
deixar minha
everybody's
filha
seen
doidona e
this
você
movie.
fuma? Marcos, quem é que tá com você aí na porra? É o Red.
I wish somewhere
Mas
were
quem é
in here
Red?
so they could
Vem
tell me if
buscar
they
a
could
Megan.
hear me. Oh, wait a
O que
minute.
você quer, mano?
I'm gonna see if I can
Estou
hear
aqui para
myself.
levar a filha dele.
Qual é o seu nome?
É Red.
Eu ouvi o cara dizer que o nome dele é Red. Você quer levar a Megan pra sair?
Sim,
Quantos
sim.
anos você tem?
15.
É ruim, deve ter 30.
Okay.
Esse é o Mário,
let's
lutar?
see.
Sei.
Você sabe lutar? Ah, qual é, Maré? Você não sabe lutar? Olha só pra você.
Mas-
não, peraí, eu quero saber se o cara sabe lutar. Calma aí, cara. Quando alguém vai levar minha sobrinha pra sair, eu quero saber se sabe lutar. Vai que alguém diz alguma coisa pra ela e ela não sabe lutar. Ela não pode ir, não, cara.
Ele é padrinho da Megan, tá? Acabou de parar com a maconha.
Por que você fica falando de mim?
Chamam ele.
Por que você fica
Chamam
falando?
ele.
Olha, acabei de sair da cadeia. Não tô afim de voltar, não. Não tô afim de voltar, não. O que tá pegando contigo? Tá parecendo assustado. Ele nunca viu uma arma
Can I
antes.
hear
Para de
myself?
apontar arma. Qual é, meu irmão? Não me desrespeita na frente dos outros, não. Tá ouvindo? Tá bom, me desrespeita. Olha, você é muito safado. Você parece até com aquele Ludacris, né? Diz aí, fala pra mim. Faz rap?
Não.
Anda, sai do não, olha aí o cara. Te
Yeah,
viu,
they
está
can
na
chat with
cabeça.
me down below. Hey, Carl.
Traz minha filha pra casa até as 10h. Se ela não estiver em casa às 10h01, eu vou pegar o meu carro, tá bom? Armado, carregado e caçando você por aí. Tá me ouvindo?
E aí eu falo alguma coisa, Red. E quando eu chegar lá, sabe como é que vai ser? Vou atirar pra tu quanto é lado. É assim que vai ser, mané.
Marcos, oh, Red, querido, desculpa. Perdoa
yeah,
o pai da
people
Megan
can-
e o amigo idiota dele.
I mean,
Você
I don't know.
avisa.
Can you hear me?
Continua assim, você não vai transar hoje.
A blusa vermelha tá ótima, eu gostei. Divirta-se.
Já transou com um homem? Não. Quer transar?
Não, senhor.
Aí, divirta-se.
Não, vai.
Tá bom.
A gente tem que ir.
I don't know. Can you hear me? Though? That's the question I have. Yeah, picking on Julia about his daughter's boyfriend. I thought that was hilarious.
Eu vi alguns peixes. Eles têm piranha no Brasil, então eu estava pensando, comedores de homens.
Not exactly your electro. Probably piranha.
Eu realmente não gosto de carne de caranguejo, e é por isso. Você pode pensar em um fruto do mar mais feio em sua
I
vida.
was thinking. Actually, I want to see a piranha, and crabs. They're just ugly. Like that's why I don't eat crab. I like fresh. They have fresh. I mean, when I say fresh, I mean fresh oysters here.
Here's my suit for the big day.
Yeah, there's that ferry again. Oh, yeah. Here in Brazil, you rent
Son Rihanna
the suit
getting
you're
her
going to
hair
get
done.
married in because they're expensive. a jacket here is like 400 reals. Although I do want to buy a suit.
Muito bonita.
Yep, getting her hair done and her makeup, putting on her dress. I didn't know you could put like videos like full screen there. Yeah. Ciara, they go big time here for weddings.
My sister-in-law, Suzanne.
Yep. Standing in front of my other love, the television. That's my sister-in-law, Suzanne, in Portuguese. English, Susan. Still don't know if anyone can hear me.
Wow, don't I look happy?
Can't tell.
They really hate when I take those candid shots. No poses, no nothing. Wow, don't I look happy?
Yeah.
Can't tell. They really hate when I take those candid shots.
Yeah, they love selfies here, but they like to pose and do all this stuff. I guess you can hear me. All right, we're good. Cool.
I love American. You needed to have a
That's
translator.
my buddy Eduardo.
I understood every word he said.
Yeah, I understood every word he said, but I had to hire an interpreter by law. I know. Well, someday I'll explain the differences in American marriage and Brazilian marriage. Here, it really is a legal contract. It's not. Oh, Eduardo and Suzanne. I didn't know you could make it full screen yet, and this is before I got my helmet cam, or what you would call a helmet cam.
This is the reception, I guess, after our...
We went to the Santa Catarina Mall because they had live music. I didn't get to videotape the live music because we got there so early. And my phone died. But yeah, it was fun.
Senora Armstrong, boy.
I would love one of these for the house, but I would put 4 taps on it so you don't have to keep moving around to draw yourself a beer. Churrasco, or in English, barbecue.
The churrasco, yeah, barbecue. We had
Papas fritas, or French fries with bacon and cheese.
that was cool. Yep. Eat that with some.
The ladies.
The papas fritas con queijo, and of course bacon, or as in any language, delicious.
They had a Guns N' Roses tribute band that night. We got some free beers, a hotel room, which we gave to Eduardo's gift.
That's right, we did get some free
And they
beers.
weren't too bad.
And tickets to something. We gave them something. I see people keep dropping in and out of the chat. So, yeah.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, we finished. I think we had like 3 of those that night.
You know how to do it.
Rock and roll. Julia took that picture. Yeah. Now
Mas
what
você
I
tá olhando aquele dólar. Era possível, né?
That was our second one right there.
Eu também tô aqui.
Eduardo. Always fixing my clothes. The actual contract. participants is mine.
Let's check out the city of Paliosa. Paliosa has about 175,000 people. Not exactly New York City.
Oh yeah, this is where I live, Paliosa.
There's one of the banks, Caixa Electronica. Most of the banks here are owned by the government, and it shows.
Yeah, this is
if you look to your left, you will see how some people here try to make a living. Picking through trash for recyclables.
Yeah, you'll see those
The
carts,
people riding
like,
motorcycles here are crazy. In between cars, on the sidewalks, whatever.
This is central Paliosa, by the way. We're heading towards it. Yeah, motorcycles, there's like a third lane in between the cars for motorcycles.
There's like pharmacies everywhere here. Government-run healthcare.
Yeah, and it's not great, but, you know, it's free so far. Even to me.
Hey, look. Subway. This church on the right here was built, I think, in the 1870s. They're trying to restore it now.
Well, yeah, Subway. They have McDonald's here and Burger King, but not quite as many, so there aren't as many fat.
On the left side there is the park. Those condos in the background can go for as much as 200,000
reals.
Yeah,
on the right, they're fixing up, was built in 1892. Yeah, yeah, that's the park. You can go there and hang out. And, yeah. Those apartments are like 2,000 reals a month. I don't want to live there just because of the steps, the stairs. I think they have elevators, but so after living in my condo, which you'll see later, I got an apartment on the ground floor. I mean, it's a beautiful country, but man, crowded, you know. There's like 250 billion people living here, a million people. Yeah, 250 million
There's
people
the store I
living
bought
here.
my watch,
And this
which I
country's
returned
the
as
size
it
of
wasn't
Texas.
as waterproof as they said it was, and I got a full refund.
What's up, Grumpy?
The bus station on the right, that's always packed.
Yeah, I bought it was $400 real, 400 real watch, and they said it was waterproof. It wasn't. They give you a full refund if it's bad in the first 30 days. Love it.
You notice there's something missing in this video? That's right, folks. No mask mandates here.
Yeah, nobody's wearing
Oh,
a
look,
fucking mask.
the Bank
if
of
you
Brazil.
want to, you can. But,
The government-run
yeah.
bank, which might explain why I've spent hours waiting outside for Sandriana to fix her account.
Yeah, government-run banks. It's socialism here, but you know. Crime, it depends on where you live. Like there's none here where I live. You go up into the favelas, it's dangerous. But yeah, there's no. Yeah, it depends on where you go. Depends on if you're paying attention. It also depends on if you're 6'1" and weigh 240 pounds. You're right, nothing is free. And when I first got here, everyone was telling me about their free college and free health care. And then I went to buy furniture and I looked at the taxes on payments. 73% if you make payments. No thank you, I'll pay cash. Actually, it's not, you know, like here, crime, yeah, there's some, but it's no different than...
Yes, folks, that is a grown-ass man.
Upstate New York, or New York, like Rochester. Yeah, this dude right here, that's grown-ass man right there. They like to show off. I don't know why, but yeah, they like to do that shit. By the way, that's a government building on the right. If you see white, blue, and old and dilapidated, oh no, wait a minute. That's a dumpster. But you'll see in later videos, like next Saturday or Saturday after, that all the no golf courses there, Grumpy. No, they don't play golf here. Football, soccer. They play soccer. And it was tough enough for me to find a martial arts school.
The Imperatrice is like the
Yeah,
old Big
that's
End
'cause it's run
markets
by
in the
Democrats.
States. When I'm downtown,
But
waiting for
you guys have
Sandriana
to
to
say
finish her
that.
business, I'll grab a couple of
Like
beers
here,
and
they-
sit in
they
the
don't-
park.
Every place here, if you notice, has bars in the window. Even my
This
apartment
literally
has bars in
translates
the
to
windows.
furniture fair.
But no one can own a gun. They don't understand. Like I showed Sandriana a picture of my old house. There's no fence around it, no walls, nothing. She goes, "Well, how do you live like that?" It's like, I have a gun. I'll shoot you in the fucking face. They don't understand that concept.
There's the park.
But, yeah, that's where I buy some
There's
of my
that old
furniture.
church I was telling
But,
you
yeah,
about.
Let me explain.
This
that.
is the
Brazil
newer
is
church.
no different than the United States.
I think they're
except it's
both
in
tied
Portuguese,
together.
And it's socialist.
They're still working on the old church. I think the guy who shot the
The
video
difference
works
is
for the church.
people are more friendly, and
Here's the outside of that old church up close.
you can actually live here, right? Because the exchange rate, especially if you're retired.
I've cut this video down for time.
Yeah, churches everywhere. Yet everyone's cheating on each other.
There are the spouts for the water that shoots up out of the ground on hot days. There's a little play area for the kids.
Obrigado. Yeah, they didn't have that turned on that great. It wasn't hot enough, I guess.
Normally, there are street vendors on that street.
But yeah, well, I still live here. I just live in a different barrio. I live in Nova Palhoça. That's when I lived in Bella Vista.
I don't think I'll cut this up too much. The park is actually kind of cool, the way they set it up.
Cracks me up, like everybody thinks that Brazilians like live in shacks. Well, my in-laws do, but he owns like I don't know how many.
Not
acres.
exactly Central Park, is it?
No, it's. I didn't get a picture of it. There's a cafe to the right. Best coxinhas I've ever had. Coxinhas with hot sauce. Delicious.
Again, notice something missing? That's right. Masks.
Yeah, no mask.
Someone did some math and figured it out.
Today, some loony leftists who didn't like being called out on their masks.
There's one of the vendors. She
Yeah,
sells
you can.
bathroom rugs, toilet covers,
It's
doilies
cheap
that she
here.
makes herself.
Beer is cheap. You can come here. You don't have to play. You'll be too drunk to play golf. We'll get you some cachaça and some orange juice.
Actually, all the vendors are out there.
Take you down to the beach. You'll be fine.
There's the play area for the kids. Statue of a former governor. I was going to try and translate that, but the print is too small.
Actually, there might be a golf course. Sao Paulo, probably. Rio de Janeiro, definitely. I haven't seen one though, but doesn't mean they're not here. I just don't play golf, so I don't look. I like beaches and shopping.
I will give Brazil their props. I do love their artwork.
You know how long it took me to get this live where I can actually talk? You can buy anything in Brazil too. All those in the background are shops.
See how clean this park is. It even has a nice coffee shop to sit down and enjoy some coffee, and maybe a pastry.
First time you see a girl here in a bikini, grumpy, you'll be going, golf? What golf?
Guarda Municipal is like city police, but they don't carry guns, they carry batons and tasers. Only the civil police and the military police carry firearms. There's that lady I was telling you about. She makes all this stuff.
Yeah, you don't need a license to sell stuff here. You need a CPF. I think they have a permit to sell down there, though.
That's homemade bread.
They literally close off the street. You can still pull through there, but generally nobody does. They use the other side. All this stuff is handmade. You don't see that in the States anymore. Yep, cell phone shops everywhere because everyone has a freaking cell phone here. Even out in the country. See, titties and tatas. Exactly, Grumpy. That's Brazil. There are no libraries, but there are a hell of a lot of gyms because you got to keep that, you know. Me, I'm an American. I don't care. You're fat, yeah. I'm retired, and I'm happy. Give me another Kashinya and shut up.
There's the coffee shop.
Yeah.
I don't know the prices. It's usually pretty busy here.
Yeah, I think it's like 5 reals.
There's where the
for
old men
a
sit
cup of
and
coffee.
play chess.
It
All the
wasn't
tables
chess. I
have
walked by
chessboards
later
inlaid on
and
them.
they were playing cards. It's a game called, I can't remember the name of the game. It's a Brazilian game. I didn't understand it at all. I tried to play. It's like, you guys know spades? I think I even got some aerial footage of Palhoça.
Rua means street, so you would be on Catano Silveira de Mato Street.
Yeah, Rua means street, Estrada means road, and Rodovia means highway.
Unlike the United States, the Brazilian police are part of the military. There they are playing chess. Because they're part of the military, these guys are considered cavalry. Now, that's a billy club.
The one thing I like about the Brazilian police, there's no racism.
The thing
here.
about
They'll
Brazil
beat the
is,
fuck out
it's
of
not
anybody.
unheard
They
of to
don't
see
care.
civilians on horseback in the city as well. It's not against the law, like it is in U.S. cities.
Yeah, that's a billy club.
Give an idea of what it's like to be in Brazil.
Yeah, this is all central. Those like you see the apartments in the background there, they're like 2,000 reals a month. Still affordable for me. That's like 500 bucks. No. Yeah, 500.
Coerich is like a huge furniture retail chain in Brazil.
A little more than 200.
However, if you're going to move to Brazil, try to never make payments on furniture, always pay cash.
Yeah, the tax rate.
They charge 73% tax on payments.
73% on payments. That's where they
Another
make their-
thing, eyeglass stores also sell jewelry and watches. You rarely see just a jewelry store in Brazil.
Yeah, you don't see jewelry stores. They sell eyeglasses, watches. Never thought I'd ever live in this city, like a big city, but
This is where I bought most of my furniture. Alright, Sandriana bought most of our furniture.
yeah, off to the left there, yeah. That's where we bought our furniture. Well, she bought it, I just paid for it. Still cheaper than anything you'll get in the United States. I'm actually surprised there's still taxes in Palhoça because we have Uber. Probably should have shortened this one up. And he's really going to hate the ones with
Once
the
in a
helmet
while
on.
you'll see some random person wearing a mask, but it's their choice, and if it makes them feel better.
Exatamente. Bike paths, they have them like in New York. Unfortunately, you know, sometimes you'll see a motorcycle. Yeah.
There's a lot of churches in Brazil.
Yeah, this is kind of boring, except for, you know. Yeah, another church, even though I'm in the one country that the rate of spouses cheating on each other, men is 50%, women is 40%. But, man, we got enough churches. That was from a study in the 2019.
I was just thinking, you know how Americans will sometimes go bar hopping, you know, go from one place to another drinking. You couldn't do that here without dying, because there's a restaurant or store that serves beer every 20 feet here.
Yep. When I go to in my barrio, I walk from store to store and get a beer. And we go around the block.
Wow, I've never seen that before. That translates to science police. Curious.
And I found out later it's like CSI, those shows like CSI and shit like that. The scientific police, yeah, it's like CSI.
And here's the bank that's Sandriana, and I spend at least one day every other week at. a little police station on the corner. I rarely see them there.
Yeah, I don't really see.
They serve good food here, ice-cold beer, and it's relatively cheap. There's vendors behind it that sell clothes and things like that.
Yes, I know. Oh yeah, that's that police station. I hate the lag. To chat with someone.
So, that's Central Paliosa. First off, I should say, these videos aren't mine. They were taken by some Brazilians traveling through my neighborhood. That sign has graffiti all over it now. Brazilians have this strange fascination with painting things. Where that sign is, there are huge condominiums being built, just like the one I live in, just higher. It's also surrounded by a wooden fence.
Someone actually lives behind
You'd be surprised at how quick they can put one up. If they turned the camera to the right in the traffic circle, you'd see a Brazilian prison work farm, and it's really a farm.
Off to the right there.
They have cows and everything.
I used to walk when Sandriana would piss me off. I'd walk that sidewalk all the way down and all the way back. It'd calm down by the time I got back.
Do you see those telephone poles? Yep, concrete. You hit one of those,
Yeah,
you ain't walking away.
Yeah, you don't walk away. That's the school my
There's the military school my stepdaughter goes to.
well, she did go to. She's in a school in. There's the old condos.
There's the security office for my condominium complex.
Yeah,
They have
like,
biometrics and everything.
It was funny. They were wearing tin badges. It was cracking me up. I point out where I live. It'll be up on the left.
Now, if you look
There
to
you
the
go.
left, the very last set of 3 windows, top floor, last building, that's my condo.
Yep,
Here, I'll wave so you can see me.
I'm joking. You couldn't see me. That was before I moved in.
Look at those mountains. I wake up to that view every day.
Yep. Beautiful house. Beautiful view. Terra Nova. On the left, that's, what was the name of that complex?
There's Terra Nova, which translates to new land.
Yep.
A gated community of little houses. Not much
Very
bigger
little.
than my condo.
Yeah, very little houses. They do have a community pool and sports area though, which mine didn't have. So. Now, off to the right
Now,
here,
from that corner on the right, all the way down,
Yeah.
there's a wooden fence because they're building more condos called the Orchid.
Yep, that's... Actually, I was there before the holidays for Portuguese school, and we got a lot more buildings up. There's actually a car dealership next to this store
Now, on the
left.
corner down here, the left corner, there's an Ideal supermarket.
Yep.
Basically, I'd say in about 20 years, this will just be another part of the city of Palhoça.
But next to that supermarket is also a car dealership now. So yeah,
That's all
things change
construction
quickly.
now. They're building condos just like mine.
Yeah, they don't have traffic lights. They use traffic circles to control traffic.
This
Also, yeah,
There's a gym there, an electronics shop, a restaurant. There are literally 6 restaurants now within walking distance of my condo.
Lots of gyms, no libraries.
Over here is a bakery, hair
And
salon,
meat shows.
pizzeria, good burgers. Like a thrift store, pet groomers, and a pharmacy. Now, if you look to the right, past the entrance to the gated community, there's a martial arts school there, a
Yeah.
construction supply store, convenience
Yeah, it's
store,
not there
things like
yet.
that.
And
This
it's
video
not
was
there
taken
yet.
before
That's why
all
I
this
took Sambo
construction.
and Taekwondo and
That's a car wash, but now there's a restaurant right next to it. They make good bacon burgers.
I was just out there last week with Hudson. They were having a burger.
On the right is the house I'd love to buy before it was finished. It has a huge lawn, 2 balconies. I'd love to buy it and rent the smaller apartment out.
Yep.
That's the one.
Finished now.
Sandriana and I walk through this neighborhood at night. All the houses here, with a few exceptions, are new.
Yeah, because, you know, Brazil is so dangerous, you can't walk at night.
What's crazy is, all those apartments have barbecues on their balconies.
There's a store in there somewhere, like a small one in someone's house. You can just set up a business anywhere. Yep, that's my old barrio, Bahia. Notice they all have walls, right?
Well, that's Bella Vista. What do you think?
I used words, Microsoft Word to do the... Get a warning from YouTube.
Anymore. Can't you see I'm in misery? And you know for sure I would live and die for you. And I know just what to do when you call me baby. Don't say goodbye. Say you're gonna stay forever.
Government building, blue, white, baby. Soccer field, football.
It's never over. Yesterday's just a memory of a running. I was running for the door.
Park, in the middle of the park. There it is. Good church. Good church. too. Is that when I saw that Jeep? Nope.
Right now in Brazil, the exchange rate is just over 5 reals for $1. So the dollar does go a lot further here. No more ramen noodles.
Here comes the sign that Sandriana calls it azaleas. Yushimar, I call it azaleas.
Yep.
It's a flower.
It's an orchid, actually. Type of orchid.
Hey, you loony leftists! How's the planet now?
Dumb shits with their
On the
masks.
left, there's a store I was talking about in
There's that
Aliosa's video.
fence I was
But
talking where
you see
they're
that
putting up
sign
the
that says
condos.
ideal, but there's only one letter written. Yes, my OCD is like losing it over just that one letter.
Yeah, I think it was the L. The
Only one of them's lit.
I can't see. But, yeah.
And then there's all the construction going on of the condominium. And there goes the bus.
How much I think I did some pricing here. Trying to see how much that is, but I can't because it's so small on my screen. 5 reals, which is like $1 for me.
Now this is, look at the prices.
Yeah, I think it's like 5 reals. So it's like
Happy with
$1.
it?
$5.99. Yes, they don't have a single centavo here. So they make centavo for each purchase. So they make a penny.
Well, I haven't done this yet. I just realized I
Yeah, my
haven't
old
done
condo.
a walkthrough in the apartment now that we have it fully furnished. But yeah, my baby, the television. And,
Smart TV, by the way. It's like a
There's
cell
oversized
phone.
couch that I'd like to get rid of.
Yeah.
Had to buy a heater. There's the new kitchen table. I think we've had it, what, 2 weeks? Dos Semanos Mesa? Dos Semanos?
She's wearing a jacket because she's freezing.
That's used, but it works good. Here's the kitchen. That was the oven. That's the first one of the
later
first things I
videos
bought
I'll
when I came here was a freaking
show
oven.
you the new
Sink.
house,
There's
which
no-
is
there's no
much
hot and cold.
larger,
It was just cold.
much nicer.
Yeah. And,
Even though it's not as new.
and we don't use dryers here. We use good old air power. But this is a water filtration system because I got tired of buying bottled water. And the water here is safe to drink, but you better like chlorine because they treat their water so bad.
Yeah.
But,
It's like being at camp.
So this is the kitchen, living room. This is actually, this was brand new when we moved in. This is the guest bedroom that we kind of put clothes in on it as well. This is brand new. This is fairly used. Hinata was here for a while. She went back to her.
Yeah, it was Hanate's bedroom when she was
There's
staying
2
with
holes
us.
here. and
She
the
wanted to
school
go home.
was-
So.
It is overcrowded. They have to have 2 shifts at the school here, the military school.
I
Then
understand.
I want to show you a great invention for those of you who have a lot of people in the house. I doubt you can get it in the States.
Of course, your electric bill is going to go up. You never
Oh yeah,
run
see
out
that
of
bucket?
water.
Don't put toilet paper in the toilet, it'll plug.
Yeah, don't.
But you see that piece of equipment right there? I don't care if you have 50, 100 people, as long as it's got you have electricity, you will have a hot shower. That's one thing I will not do in Brazil is take a hot shower or a cold shower. And it's the bathroom, then we have our bedroom, which I think the bed's messed up, but don't worry about it.
There's our bedroom.
Yeah, this is all new furniture. This is the wardrobe is brand new. I had to have someone come in and put it together. It's huge. And then there's my desk.
Which I'm sitting at right now as I'm
Yep,
talking
this is
to
the
you.
apartment. This is like I couldn't afford this in the States. This is
Oh,
like
fuck.
I don't know.
That's a like $2,500 apartment.
Condominium. I didn't show you the security up front because
Probably
biometrics, like it takes pictures of your face and you gotta do all that stuff. There's, say hi, oh, hold on, wait. So, yeah, that's our apartment. So, yeah, I'm not living in anybody else's house now. This is mine.
Yep.
Electronics here are pretty expensive.
Oh, self-respect.
The dollar goes a lot longer here. Well, I've introduced Sandriana to the action-adventure genre, American action-adventures genre. Right now we're watching The Shooter, the series. I'm still trying to find the original movie on Netflix.
But every movie,
but
action
we're also
movie,
waiting
has
for
one
the new
common
season
theme.
of Cobra Kai
Bad cops
and
or bad
the
government.
final season of The Walking Dead to get
all of them.
up on Netflix, which they say will be September in Brazil. So.
Linda. Like 50 degrees and she thinks she's dying. What are those? Onion rings, I think. Onion rings with wine. So gourmet. She's cooking. Always cooking. She loves cooking. She wants to talk to me about cooking. I don't want to talk about cooking. Patatas fritas.
Sandriana and I have been watching like action movies like for months now.
Yeah, I just want to
There's
talk
always
about these corrupt
certain
cops and government.
denominators, like corrupt police, corrupt government, corrupt CIA,
Exactly.
FBI. Always something to do with the government. So just something to think about. I finally found a zero alcohol beer I like.
That's pretty good. Cochinha and Pastel. I think it's Pastel. I think that's what it's called. But I know Cochinha because I adore the Cochinha.
I finally found a zero alcohol beer I like.
Yep. Should have been put before the wedding footage, but this is her picking out her dress. And she shops for food the same way. The tiara. She's picking out her tiara. I got a shot of her first. But there's me just waiting to get my suit.
I just wanted to show you what winter looked like in Brazil. It's the middle of winter right now.
Yeah, that's winter.
Look at the sun. Yeah, it's the middle of winter.
As you guys are like under the ice and snow.
I got to show you the coolest thing in the world. Like, it's not an escalator, but it's awesome. Look at that. Huh? Huh?
Now I'm thinking about all those art videos I showed you.
Yeah, this is the mall. I just wanted to show you this.
That would be kind of cool.
You can bring your carts up and bring them down on this. It's not an escalator. It's freaking awesome. I don't have to walk either. Look at that. I don't have to walk.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I gotta go out there sometime because I just broke the guitar strings. So I gotta hit up the guitar
Real deal.
music shop.
Getting off.
Oh yeah, the big bookstore, which is closed now, by the way, because Brazilians don't read a whole lot. Armored cars. And those guys carry shotguns and pistols.
Just to show you, hot dogs are like a delicacy here.
Oh yeah.
When I came here, I had to
They
explain
put
to
like 3 in a
Sandriana
bun,
that we eat
vegetables,
those
cheese,
when we're
and
freaking
all
broke.
that shit.
They
Whatever
eat
happened to
them
his
like
ketchup
it's a
and
delicacy.
mustard?
Some employee had to sit up and cut newspapers or magazines to make displays for the supermarket. This cart probably contains about $80 worth of food. Here.
I think it was 90.
I was wrong. It was about 93 bucks.
Yeah, 93. After conversion. Yeah.
Me explica o que quer dizer eu gosto de levantar o pescoço.
Yeehaw! Yeah, we.
There's two of my house, baby.
Pastel. Beef. I think I had beef. No, it was pizza. Pizza pastel. It was good too. I think that place is still there too. I don't start Portuguese lessons up until February. Yeah, she loves Travis Tritt.
Heaven don't come free. Any price it takes to keep you staying here and stay with me.
Yeah, it's not Travis Tritt. That's the dude covering Travis Tritt.
We hold on to what we have.
That's our old neighborhood.
It can be
Sometimes I
again.
miss it just because I know where everything was. It was in walking distance
To
and it was
make
secure.
love last.
I didn't.
You're
I was on the
right
top floor. The only
on.
problem that was the problem. I was on the top floor. 4 flights of stairs is kind of a pain.
Right on along.
Kind of miss that.
Magical.
So see.
Now lunch in the United States is kind of light, usually a soup or sandwich, but here it's like salsicha, which is sausage, arroz, rice, salada, feijão verde, feijão, feijão, just feijão, brown beans. Yeah.
Vermelho.
Delicioso.
Come on here. I gotta.
Well, off to Taekwondo. Yep, all white.
What a night. Cognac. I like my cognac. Sanguine Taekwondo. Oldest, fattest motherfucker. I speak more Portuguese. Not bad.
Vai fazer 2 joelhos e 2 calcanhares, sim já. 2.
There's even some videos of me sparring. I was a bit aggressive. I like closing with people. Can't do that in Taekwondo. The Crim Savers.
Vai, bora, caminha batendo, se já.
Little fat. I could do everything I could do everything the orange does. Just not high. Memorias. And I paid for this. I used to do this shit. I used to get paid to do this shit. In the army. Maybe somebody could watch this video later. I don't think she got some video of me doing a poon set
A minha vontade vai voltar a base. E levantamento de perna reta. Vai voltar. Tá? Coloca a base, levantamento de perna reta. E volta o pé atrás. Esse pé vai ter um dentinho. Bota o cara lá em cima. Tá? Sim, senhor. Sim, senhor. Ah! Kicking girls. You can come in. Huh? What? It's like, see, out here. I don't care. Yeah! Ha!
I'm actually surprised to get my yeah, that was fun. That one was. I'm not a big fan of the sidekick. It's slow, but you can generate some power. Oh, the jumping. And the fat bastard can jump, I guess. So this is my 2022. In Kempo, we call that a jumping, we do a jumping forward thrust kick. You do not want to pop it. When we're doing these kicks, they have numbers. Like 1 is off the lead leg, 2 is off the back leg, 3 is stepping. That's a number 1. That's a number 2. Yeah, it's a stepping. There's no 3. 3 is, I believe, a step. That's 4.
Dói. Pega fogo, se você a prensa do meio.
I'm in the front stance right there.
Essa distância assim, ó. Aqui sim. Perna de trás, aqui vai. Ó, essa perna aqui eu consigo alcançar lá. A perna da frente, a perna da frente eu não consigo fazer nada. Agora a perna de trás, ó. Deu pra entender?
Yeah, he is used for demonstrations a lot.
Perna da frente, chute semicircular número 1.
Good jumping roundhouse. I'm Spider-Man before. That's a number 1 roundhouse. Or suka, no suka ladder. Chute, no suka ladder.
Número 1, perna da frente. 5 vezes por cada perna.
I like to be in proper form when I do it. Planking. good
é
times.
uma indenização, vamos virar, trocar uma posição pela outra. Atenção, troca! Isso, vou baixar, subir o pé, só o pé, só o pé.
I think we're doing flutter kicks next. Oh yeah, this is my gringo hat. Everybody, when they see me now, thinks I live in Italy. I think I'm Italian for some reason. Piazza Butano. Oh, that's funny. Ha! Oh, good times. Hopefully this is spoon safe.
Lateral faltando é o seguinte, ó. Atenção, todo mundo.
More sparring, one of the two.
Vou saltar, como assim eu vou saltar? Vou dar o último passo com a minha perna esquerda. Não é ali que a perna direita é melhor. O último passo com a perna esquerda. Quando é o último passo, aqui já sobe. Vai ficar de lado e vai esticar a perna na raquete. Ó, vai ir correndo, ó. Puxou. Solta o pé.
Alright, jumping side kick. Never really got into that. Yeah, if you notice, I miss just about every freaking time. Of course, I, at the time, had tendonitis in my right hand, so I wasn't. That was a front kick, not a second. I could have done a cross kick. I got that one right. It looked great. Getting old sucks. Big time. Trying. I think I had kids that are just there because it's parents. Good enough to do it. Good kid, it was just... I was trying to show us how to do it. I know how to do it. Just the body. It was like, yeah, we ain't doing that. In 54. Well, 54. Yeah, the body's blocked out. No, don't care. Just not doing it. So for a 54-year-old fat man, it's still not bad. I think I almost jumped out of my pants. Gotta be young and dumb again. I missed the whole pad altogether.
Tá bonito, mas isso aqui mas o teu Arthur ali fez muito bonito o chute. Eu tava acabei de comentar isso aí pra ele, cara. O Arthur tá dando isso aqui. Cara, tem foto desse chute. Eu também. Rapaz, eu já fico feliz ele tá dando pro rato, cara. Ele não tá lá. E ele tá pegando certinho lá final.
Carry on. I should like maybe make some videos of my karate. So there's a record of it somewhere. Maybe. Just thinking, to myself. Just in a video.
Professor, terceiro dano?
I think that was...
This burger costs the equivalent of $6. Bacon, one-third pound of beef,
you get your money's
an over-hard
worth in
egg,
Brazil.
peas, corn, bread, pickles. How much would a one-third pound burger cost in the United States? We're making speed.
That was cool. It was delicious too. Yeah, we'd had
Sandriana and I out for a walk during the harsh Brazilian winter.
Yeah. I always like making fun of you New Yorkers.
And I'm taking another, it's the middle of winter video. Yeah, it's the middle of winter. Look at that. Those mountains, I wake up to those every day.
Making fun of the New Yorkers about the winter.
That's the middle of winter. Horrible, isn't it?
Oh, it's fun.
Ooh, I'm almost shivering.
Oh.
This is where I study Sangum Taekwondo. I took Taekwondo in the States about 30 years ago. That was more Olympic style Taekwondo. This is closer to karate than Olympic Taekwondo.
Sung Chung Taekwondo.
Me enjoying a Brahma, which is a Brazilian beer.
I think it's made out of rice.
A picture of the mountains. A lady making me a fried pastry filled with chicken.
Pastel beef. A beef.
Yeah, middle of winter.
Yeah, winters are harsh here. It's like almost Alaska.
It's water, or whatever. That's why I wear shoes.
Yeah, Vermelhos.
Mais futebol.
Condominium complex.
Sempre noite em futebol.
Hey, this was before I got my little helmet cam I wear around now. So yeah, I'm actually having to carry my phone.
Yes, they deliver food.
Later videos you'll see them wherever I look.
Musica. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to use it, one of those barbecue areas. Yeah, good for you. Looks like they're making teams.
Some of the other condominium complexes have pools. It would have been great if this one had it, but like the one next door did. Azaleas.
The kids playing soccer, or football as they call it here.
I didn't know about making them full screen before, so. Everything's trial and error.
This is what our apartment buildings look like. Ours is like the second one over, but it's like all connected. And then there's another one down there. It's called the Building 6, I think. Building 6 is down there. We're Building 4. I don't know how that's Building 6. It's all that building, and then Building 5 is there. We're 4, and then you go down the other side, and there's, I think, 7. Like, it's not logical, but it's Brazil, so, you know, what's logic got to do with anything? There's our, see, that's our, right there is our laundry room.
Yep.
We need to,
a lot of stairs.
Biometrics. There we go.
Yep. Using your face.
There we go.
Acceso liberado.
The place we bought those burgers the other night. You get a lot of food for your money here.
Actually,
starting the speedy sauce, vinegar, cooking sherry.
There's one even further down that you get more.
It kind of looks like shit right now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Adding the meat, I like cooking this way because I want to try this with chicken sometime as well.
Homemade too. Like
here's lunch, which is a big thing in Brazil. Beans, rice, salad, and sausage. You never go hungry here.
Yeah, you don't.
Here it is in the oven. Pictures kids capture.
And if they're not cooking, they're talking about cooking.
All finished. Time to get the wine.
Pita bread. There's no one here knows how to make naan.
Now, this isn't my video, but he nails it, except for the fact I didn't move here for his wife. I moved here for mine.
Hello, my friends. As you may have known, I decided recently to move to Brazil. Now, why would I do that? Why would I leave the greatest country in the history of the world? That's the United States, of course, to move to a country like Brazil. Well, I actually get this question quite a bit from my American friends, from my Brazilian friends. And to give you a quick answer, it's because Brazil is also one of the greatest countries in the world. And not enough people realize this. So that's why today I'm giving you a list of 10 reasons why I personally decided to move to Brazil. And some of these reasons might actually surprise you. So make sure you watch all the way through and you might learn something new about this great and beautiful country. Let's go. Reason number 1. the weather.
Oh, it's beautiful.
This may seem like an obvious one
Even
because
in
I'm
winter,
sure all of
never
you know
below
Brazil
50.
for its warm tropical weather.
According to
But
something, I don't know.
I'm from Michigan, which is in the northern part of the United
I'm from New
States,
York,
and
so-
I've pretty much had it with winter, with cold weather, with snowy weather.
Fuck winter.
I could do without it probably for the rest of my life. So Brazil fits me very well in that regard. And sure, some days are very hot down here, but I'll take it
Hey,
over
you go to the
snow
beach.
any day. Reason number 2, natural beauty. No, Brazil is not just beautiful beaches and the Amazon rainforest. When someone asks me where I'm at, they ask me, oh, are you like by the beach or are you more towards the rainforest? I don't know if you know this, but Brazil is a huge country. It's bigger than Australia. And it has just about every type of geographical landscape that you could imagine. Snowy mountains, canyons, rolling hills for everyone. The area that I live in specifically is more like a Appalachian mountain type landscape. So it's got so many beautiful things to see here. It's not just beaches and rainforests. Reason number 3, for adventure.
Amen.
Around the year 2019, I was starting to get very bored and frustrated with American life and thought that there was more for me to see. I decided to change careers from being a personal trainer to being an English teacher. And that would allow me to travel all over the world and get to know cultures on a deeper level, which I thought would be very fulfilling for me. Well, as you know, some major events have happened during that time, and it made travel very hard, and it made English teaching jobs scarce, at least in person. So I started teaching English online, which also allowed me to travel basically anywhere I wanted. And in a fearful time, I decided to look fear in the eyes and say, you are not going to stop me. I'm going to continue with my plans. And I first visited Brazil in 2020 and never wanted to leave. Reason number 4, Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu is one of the most popular martial arts in the world. It's the most effective martial art, and it also happens to be my passion. Jiu-Jitsu originally came from Japan here to Brazil and was revolutionized and modernized in this country to become the most effective system of self-defense known to man. For me, it's a true honor to be able to train here. It's something I've always wanted to do ever since I went to my first Jiu-Jitsu tournament and learned about all the legends that have came from Brazil. For me, it's just a dream come true to train Jiu-Jitsu here.
Also doesn't have
Reason number 5, the food. After all that Jiu-Jitsu training, you gotta refuel the body, and the food here in Brazil is just amazing, period, end of story. I mean, you've got churrasco, you've got açaí, pão de queijo, feijoada, coxinha, are you kidding me? I'll just stop right there, but if you know, you know, Brazilian food is where it is at. Reason number 6. To save money. The dollar here is strong against the government-backed fiat currency, the real. The conversion rate is 1 to 5, so for every $1 that I hold 5 reais of purchasing power. Pretty nice, considering I'm an online English teacher who earns in dollars. So yeah, this conversion works out in my favor, and thank God, because I do not earn a lot as an online English teacher. Also, I like to eat a lot of that good Brazilian food and save a little bit of money on the side, and I can't complain about that conversion rate. You guys like this little hand gesture I learned? It's a Brazilian thing. I think I'm doing it right. And on a related subject, reason number 7, cryptocurrency adoption. I've been getting quite big into cryptocurrency over this past year. I think it's the future. I think it's a much better alternative to government-backed fiat currencies like the dollar, like the real. But I'm not going to get too big into why that is. All I'm going to tell you for now is that Brazil seems to be a little bit ahead of the curve compared to the US in that regard. Brazil has its very own government-approved, physically backed Bitcoin ETF in its stock market, whereas the US has a futures-backed Bitcoin ETF. Now, I'm not going to get into the differences, but just trust me, a physically backed ETF is much better than a futures-backed ETF. If you don't believe me, please go research for yourself. But on a different level, the Brazilian citizen, the average retail investor, is very adopted into cryptocurrency. There was a survey done in 2019 that showed Brazil had the 5th highest percentage of crypto ownership in the world, whereas the US showed up number 18th on that list. This is likely to do with the fact that the Brazilian population has experienced firsthand the crazy amounts of inflation that can take place when you have a government that is responsible for the value of the currency that you use.
10% right now.
With cryptocurrency, this is not something to worry about, so it's a likely alternative that the Brazilian people take to protect their wealth. And that would bring us to my 8th reason, the Brazilian people. Brazilians are the kindest, the most humble, the most welcoming people I have ever came across in my entire life.
When I'm cranky,
there's just a spirit of warmth and positivity and happiness here that you could feel in the air. And I can't really explain that much better than that. It's just something that you notice almost immediately when you come here. Coming to a new country and trying to speak their language as you're learning is very difficult. I was very intimidated, thinking that they're just going to think I'm some dumb gringo, that I'm going to annoy people by trying. That was absolutely not the case. When I first came here, my Portuguese was not the best, but everyone did anything they could to help me and correct me in like the most kind and supportive, encouraging way, and that really helped me gain motivation and continue learning the language of Portuguese. Which brings me to my next reason number 9, the language of Brazilian Portuguese. Ever since I heard Portuguese being spoken at a jiu-jitsu tournament when I was a white belt, I just thought like, wow, that is the most beautiful language I've ever heard. It sounded like a song to me, like literally like music. It had this rhythm and this change of tone that was just enchanting to me. And to be here now, speaking fluently with natives is such a great feeling. It's something that's a little addictive for me. When I visited the United States over the summer, I really missed just speaking and communicating in Portuguese every day. Even though my Portuguese is nowhere near perfect, I have got miles and miles to improve upon. It just feels great to be able to communicate with native speakers. And of course, perhaps you all were waiting for this one, which is why I saved the best for last. Reason number 10. My beautiful wife, Stephanie,
my wife,
aka Steffi, aka love of my life. Despite all of those great reasons that I listed for you of why I moved to Brazil, I can almost say with certainty that I would not be here right now if it were not for her. She's the one that showed me almost all of what I know and love about the Brazilian culture and the beauty of the landscape of Brazil. I owe it almost all to her, and as the love of my life, I do enjoy her company quite a lot. So she's my number 1 reason why I am here talking to you from Brazil. Okay guys, that's it. Those are my 10 reasons why I decided to move here to Brazil. And guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any recommendations for me on any topics or anything you'd like to see here in Brazil, please drop some suggestions in the comments. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't really know what I'm doing with this whole YouTube thing. I don't know what direction I'm going in. I just hope to continue creating interesting, educational, and entertaining videos for your viewing pleasure. So please help me help you. Drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe, all that would be just dandy. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah. Is that the last of it? No.
Oh, I just heard, we're off to school.
Portuguese? No. English. I think she's going to English. Oh yeah, that's her English school.
It's just a beautiful winter day in Palhoça, Brazil.
Yep, winter. See, our seasons are opposite yours. Like June, July, you know, that's winter for us.
I brought some reading material while I was waiting for Sandriana to get out of class. You know, in English or Portuguese, still a real easy mistake. Department of Truth. Shit, I did it again. A Department of Misinformation, a Department of Homeland Security. Sandriana's English class. I guess they've been teaching English and Spanish for about 60 years.
Bullshit. For some reason, yeah, this is...
I was listening to her class, and this brought back some childhood memories.
Yeah, they do it differently here, though. I might actually...
Join me as I sing along.
Yeah. It's doing that.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, they were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kicking from the hip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Yeah, but they fought with expert timing. There was Funky Billy Jim and Little Sammy Chung. He said, "Here comes the big boss. Let's get it on." We took a bow and made a stand. Started swaying with the hand. Sudden motion made me skip. Now we're into a brand new trip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Try to be best, cause you're only a man, and a man's got to learn to take. Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you gotta hang tough to make it. History repeats itself, try and you succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dream. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Try your best to win the ball, and one thing come to tell. When you're the one that's standing there, you reach the final bell. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
That's the only one I could kick in the head.
Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Fight till you drop. Never stop. You can't give up until you reach the top. You're the best in town. Listen to that sound. A little bit of all you got to never bring you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around.
Taekwondo is mainly kicks. In September. I think it's when I saw that Jeep that I wanted.
Came across this Jeep across from the lawyer's office.
Mint
A 1975 Jeep. And the guy wants 75,000 reals for it.
Which is actually
Which
cheap.
comes out to about $25,000. But it is mint, inside and
Cheaper
out.
than that.
If I had the 25,000,
75,000 reals. Let me see. $14,995. Yeah, those are apartments. Yeah, I have a lot of places.
she hates when I'm behind her with the camera.
Leopoldo comer batatas fritas esse shape.
Now, if you look out to the right here, you'll see that window. Only in Brazil will they build a window that opens out on the ground floor. And I've hit my head on them before.
They were nice apartments. Just didn't like living on the fourth floor. It was high. A lot of steps.
This is what Brazilians call a motorcycle.
150 cc's tops. Maybe you can get a 300. Yeah, they have a Harley dealership here, and a Triumph dealership. I was looking at a Triumph for 65,000.
That's where I'm about to climb to. God help us.
And you can feel the temperature go up as you go up.
There's our high security right there.
As you go up higher in the That's a mailbox, by the way.
Check the mail, you know, for our bills.
As you get higher up, you get a thing.
And now the 4 flights of stairs. And there's the guy below us who has the camera. I wave or say cheers every time I go by. Now, if you remember, I did a video a few months ago about Bella Vista, and this complex on the right wasn't here. And it only actually had half a building there when I first moved in. And the Ideal supermarket on the left wasn't open.
The rest of the video could be like 2 hours ago. It won't be 3 hours ago. So that's the Ideal supermarket with the pharmacy.
Oh, where's it? I actually believe that in Brazil, if there's not a footprint, a person's or a dog's, in the sidewalk, it needs to be torn up and done again.
Yeah, every sidewalk. Human or dog footprint. Where they walk down wet cement.
They're building a new gym because the one across the way got too small.
New gym.
That one's going to be like 2 stories, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. Yeah, they have shit tons of gyms, but you won't find
Starting to get streets in there too.
We had one breaking every apartment building. And they can stick to the fucking wall.
You can't read it too well. But it says orquídeas, which is Portuguese for orchids. They have this thing for orchids and flowers, because bromelias is a flower where I live. It's called bromelias.
Cafe, huh?
Or no, escritorio. No, escritorio. Un mobile.
Recorded version of it because I'm doing it live. I'm also recording it.
People open there working?
They work. Contrary to popular belief, they work late into the night. Most of the shops here don't close till 6, 7 o'clock at night. And they stay there. They win it at You'll stay there till 6, 7 o'clock at night. You'll see shopping and other videos after this. Yeah, it's a different experience than in the States. For instance, in the States, if you find an open package in a store, you think you wouldn't buy it, but here
Yeah, this building on the left I want to get a picture of for Jim because earlier, but I didn't. It's going to be a construction supply store, but when they were building it, they basically held up separate floors with stakes. There's no code enforcement in Brazil. They just held up the floors with stakes.
Okay, what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, when you go in your trifecta, don't take it out of the package and let you look at it. Don't put it back. You don't want that sale. Hardest thing when I looked in here was figuring out sizes because they're different. Like jeans in the States, 30, 34, simple. Now it's like I wear a 48 pants. So we'll see how this works with the new headphone. Okay, I'll just shut up now. This is at my wife's English class, and they had a party, and I'm trying to figure out what the relish is. It's too small. First thing I thought of was professional wrestling. Horace White, actually. Friend the horse. Como vai cavalo? That's what I say. And then we have, this is fresh fruit. When I say fruits and vegetables, when I say fresh, I mean it was probably picked this morning. That's how fresh it is. The supermarket, for some reason, don't know why, was out of cucumbers, so we went up here. Also, the guy with the blue umbrella, you'll see in the next video. Wait a minute. And it's less expensive than the supermarket. And again, I found a sign for hot dogs. Like, it's gourmet food here. It's like going to a steakhouse. But when they make a hot dog sandwich, it's like vegetables, fruit, vegetable, peas, I think corn, potato sticks, cheese, just so much, and 3 hot dogs. It's like huge. And then there's the wife on her way back from English class, or way to English class. I think it was to English class. Bought a new guitar today. My Ovation was 12 years old. Needs some time in the shop. This one comes with the bag and everything you see for like 800 reals. Which 800 off reals, to vote. 20, less than 20, $200 bucks. So yeah. Yes, they take voting like it's a big deal. But they put on their shirts. And by the way, number 10 is Pele's number. He just passed away recently.
No socialismo.
You know what's crazy here? They actually require an ID to vote, and no one thinks it's racist at all. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. I got some great shots of the mountains in the city before they put in the gas station that's going to be there. Yeah, they're building that gas station. I think we're on our way back from the store. Should be finished by now. Remember, to the store. Yeah, we're on our way to it. Pooch. Yeah, I think it's time I got a new Brazil shirt because that one's getting just a tad bit snug. Yeah, but why I'm getting fatter, but I don't care. It's called being retired. You don't care. I don't care. You understand? I don't care. This is the wife, myself, and my sister-in-law, Suzanne. Here's lunch, some meat, wine, I think I had some beers, and of course beans, rice. That's the wife at the English school. Here's October.
Super Gringo. Super Gringo.
I tried a different intro because they were complaining about my music, so.
Every meal, rice, beans, salad, and always some kind of meat. A far cry from the ramen noodles that you're eating in the States.
Everybody can complain about me moving there, but no one was paying my bills in the States. So.
Going for a walk to take back cans. You see, unlike the States, you crush the cans, then take them to a recycling center, and they weigh them. No 5-cent deposits. That there is a Brazilian jail, or more accurately, a work farm.
Oh yeah, the work farm.
Those are the new condominiums. They're bigger than ours, and they have an elevator. There's a lot of construction happening in Bella Vista.
I think here's when I figure out how to make it full screen later.
Oh, you'll see. I personally think a security office shouldn't have so much glass in it. But what do I know? Looks like they repainted the Bella Vista Park sign. Yes, folks, that's what a park looks like in Brazil.
One of the parks.
Somebody's hit that.
Probably
I call
a
this
bus.
Rios Verdes, which translates to river of shit.
Now there's 2 or 3 of them, so yeah. Rio de Merda. Original. Yeah, now
Across
here's
the
Ryan
street is a
full screen.
favela with the basically encampments where slums people build without government approval.
Favelas. Remember, I think this is the
It
same
says
number
Val
of
Verde,
roads.
but it's the Bella Vista Park. They'll tag it again. If there's empty concrete, they think it needs paint.
Yeah.
Those condos from the other direction, I was commenting on how the water to my left just smelled like shit. That indoor grill is getting some use. Roast chicken, salad, rice, and of course beans. There's the new gym again. They had to build a new one because the old one got to be too small. Here's the old gym. I still think about professional wrestling a lot, and this would have been an awesome venue for a school and for shows. Look, you already have vendors for shows, plenty of room, and the rent is 2,000 reals a month, which comes out to less than $400 a month. And there's the gym from the side. On the way here, the Uber driver asked me if I thought Bush had anything to do with 9/11. I told him first I was there, and second, bin Laden admitted to doing it. So no, Bush didn't have anything to do with it. In my best questions. We're in a nicer neighborhood. Lots of money here.
Yeah, we're at the lawyers that day. Yeah, it's like high end.
City.
I think this is when we went to the park. October too, so it's... Now we're at a real park. To the right you'll see exercise equipment. In Brazil they put those on most main routes, depending on the city. I didn't see any at Aricanas.
Yeah, I'm not...
If you look at the end of the lake,
Yeah,
you can see where someone has lost their football or soccer ball, depending on their nationality.
See, every time I see water, though, I think about that movie Piranha, because they do have piranha in Brazil.
I swear I can hear a monkey or a macaco off in the distance.
Come to find out it was a bird. Or possibly. Bird, possibly. Yes, I see.
I don't think I'd go swimming in that water.
All the people that said they were going to show up for the live stream didn't show up, so yeah. Grumpy Farmer did for a little while. But now that I know how to do this, I can make other videos. I wish this mic didn't hum the way it was, but oh well.
Oh look, soccer in Brazil. Who would have thunk it?
Once this is over, I'll probably go get something to eat.
Nothing screams sexy like a woman in high heels wearing an army backpack.
Yep. My old backpack. That's the second one I've given up.
Pet me. Come on, pet me.
So you get the full, video. But, I was here for people to ask questions.
Good morning was the last good I got in Edgewise.
Yeah, I broke a string on that today, so I gotta go get some new strings too.
Cowboys tell me cry, heroes tell me die. Good always win.
Yeah, I'll have to upload the DVR.
Love is a sweet dream. Never in a sad dream. The one thing I've learned.
No, I've done 3 hours.
How the boy always get the girl you know. gave you my love. And wasn't good to hold your heart. Time got tough. Tonight on that silver screen, it'll end like it should. Lovers will make it good. Like I hope we will. But here in the real world, nothing easy at all. When arms get broken, it's real tears that fall. Darling, it's sad but true. The one thing I've learned from you is how the boy will always get the girl here in the room. No, the boy will always get the girl here in the room. You see a lake, you think picnics and ice. I know that you're thinking you're gonna change. Some ways, well, maybe you might. Well, no matter what, I'm still a guy. You see a priceless French maid. I see a beautiful girl. You think that riding a wild bull sounds crazy. I'd like to live. Love makes a man do some things he ain't proud of. In a weak moment I might walk in, sissy dog, hold your purse at the mall. I'm still a guy. Pour out my heart, hold your hand in the car. Write a love song that makes you cry. Turn right around, knock some truth to the ground. Cop the field as you walk by. I can hear you now talking to your friend, saying that girl, she's come a long way, dragging his knuckles and carrying a glove. You see a back rub means only a back rub. Swipe my hand when I try. And I say at the end of the day, I'm still a guy. Pour out my heart, hold your hand in the car. Write a love song that makes you cry. Turn right around, knock some truth to the ground. You got the feel as you walk by. Stays there's blocks. All of these men lining up to get you. Tipping out to be family night. I like my hair, yeah, I've still got a pair. I'm still a guy. My eyebrows ain't plucked. There's a gun in my truck. Oh, thank God. I'm still a guy.
Finally had some shells put in. It's a pain to drill to put things up because these buildings are all made of brick. We finally have a place to put dishes other than the stove. It's spring here, but it's been raining for a couple days. At least it's not snow. My new guitar, right? It's not a name brand like Ovation. It's good for what I want it for, to bang around on. An extra large pizza in Brazil with bacon, sausage, garlic, and the crust is full of cheddar. And chicken.
Hi.
Got this to celebrate Brazil's Independence Day. 200 years.
Off to the market, the fresh farmer's market. We call it farmer's market in English. So, comprende? Farmer's market, fresh food. High security there. See, farmer's market. Trying to remember the word for farmer.
Em português chama-se feira.
Feira.
Yes.
Feira, farmer. Feira.
De verduras, compra de verduras.
Feira. Well, we call it.
Verduras frescas.
Mas,
Fruits fresh.
so it'd be like loja de feira.
Loja de feira, loja do produtor rural.
But we call it farmer's market, English, farmer's market.
Yes.
Porque loja subjetivo em que linguiça.
Nada de não é definado.
Little overcast today. I'm still trying to figure out, wait a minute. I'm still trying to figure out what car or what make that car is. So if someone knows, you can put it in the comments.
I remember having roaches in Florida and in New York, but they got nothing on these. I have no idea why they put those in, but they trash your shoes even faster.
I don't know who's showering in there, but he's having fun. Oh, no Kalalo. I was kind of hoping one of those little bikes would come. I haven't caught one of those on video yet.
Now, if you notice, everything in this video is 99 cents or 99 centavos. That's because Brazil doesn't have a penny like the United States. Their coins start at 2 centavos and go up from there. So for every purchase someone makes at this market, they get to keep that 1 centavo. My Portuguese instructor and I were joking about asking for our change one day. And what would happen if we did? They would literally freak out. It's $3.99. Gengibre, ginger.
Vou levar para poder colocar no meu cappuccino. Esse dos três.
Yeah, those are a little hard. Entende? Duro. Entende? É assim.
Ou você não quer?
No esquero linguiça.
$16.99, is that? So 17 reals.
People's eyebrow, people's eyebrow, people's elbow, people's everything. He's a rock. An amazing young.
Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper? Bife ajole. Beef fillet, wrapped around bacon, carrots, and peppers. Cooked in a tomato sauce or mollege tomache. They use the same recipe for hot dogs here, except they add milieu or corn. Let it simmer for 30 minutes. And of course, add rice and beans, and dinner is served.
Always hear the smacking of their lips just before we hear the, ooh, it's so good.
For the loony leftists out there, this is what single-payer healthcare looks like. To my veteran friends out there, remind you of something? The VA, perhaps? Hurry up and wait. It's almost like being in New York Harbor.
¿Cómo va el caballo?
Making friends. Our indoor grill, which by the way tastes as good as a barbecue when you can't start a fire. One of the reasons I love living in Brazil, other than my gorgeous wife, is the economics of it. Let's say I make $1,500 a month. I don't, but let's say I did. That would mean I make almost 8,000 reals a month. Not rich, but I'm able to pay my own bills without having to starve. A Brazilian sausage sandwich. The one thing that sucks here is they don't have hot Italian sausage. Still delicious though. Traffic in central Palhoça. No thank you. I was thinking to myself that driveway must be a pain to get out of. Just as I finished taking this video, a woman came out, saw me in my gringo hat, and went, Later, another guy thought I was Italian because of my hat. Stopped for a snack. I had pizza pastel, or a pizza-filled pastry, and she had chicken, or frango. Look, a Brazilian Zumba. How can someone who takes that many selfies be camera shy? So I picked on her gray hair. Seconds, this time I got a beef-filled pastry. More of that single-payer health care that the loony left keeps bragging about. I've been here and welcome to Palhoça. When was the last time you saw one of these? Granted, this one takes cards, but how long has it been in the States? In this one, look at the floor in this clinic. Single payer health care, where you could take the infection you have and trade it in for a whole new one. She's gorgeous. This is an ad for a salesperson's job. 120 reals a day. That's roughly $23 a day. These are the current gas prices. The regular gasoline is 5 reals 79 centavos. That's in reals. In dollars, that's $1.09 a liter.
you word that you'd be back.
it's sort of the logical conclusion of the leftist sexual agenda. What happens when we become unmoored from truth, unmoored from reality, from our moral tradition, and we took the rabbit hole all the way down in the film. I want to play this clip from what is one which is available now.
Hey, Grandpa! What's for supper?
Our father, and we've got a lot of making up. Alô?
So she's not getting the kids, she's just like the other two. So.
Não faz hora de conta, tá fazendo receita. Meu Deus, que absurdo. Pega chão, deixa eu ajudar você. Daqui a pouco vou ter que lavar a casa todinha.
Welcome to Brazil. Math and geometry. Aren't
falei pouquinho com ela, coisinha rápida. Aí ela falou comigo um pouquinho que final de semana ela tá. O Chão tá fazendo um vídeo aqui, minha filha. Não dá nem poder fazer pro Chico. Porque o Chão tá com a câmera ligada, depois ele bota tudo no YouTube.
How many people does it take to get mayonnaise out of a jar?
Até Joe Biden fica sabendo do Chico. Eu vou só esperar ele parar de fazer o vídeo, ver quantos babados. Difícil, essa casa é um perigo. Filha, esse homem é o tempo todo com a câmera ligada. Nossa, cara. Eu não consigo virar pro lado, eu tenho câmera. Pro lado você vira câmera. Nossa Deus. Tem monitorar 24 horas. Aí você vê, meia hora que o telefone ligar. Então eu outro pagar, se esse tanto de vídeo que ele faz. Então, pode continuar fazendo, que nós vamos ver. A família que vive na lista só. É porque as pessoas perguntam qual que é o seu Insta dele, o seu dele vai e passa o nome errado. Passa o nome certo, as pessoas te seguiam.
Oh, by the way, is that Tony's?
It's allowed me to say, but you know, I got a phone call that she had passed away, and I was like, "Are you speaking of?" Yeah, and it was her wish to say that it was Mr. President's baby. They raised.
Mudar o som aqui que ele não pode receber o telefone, você mexe a panela. Mestre Cu. Ó. Ele mexe com uma mão e grava com o outro. Deixa eu segurar o seu telefone. Nunca vi entrevista também. É salada de ovos. Tá fazendo aí, Chama? Hã? Fala aí, o povo tá te olhando aqui na câmera. Você tá preparando o quê?
It's all in the mix.
All in the mix. Salada de ovos. All on the mix. Daqui a pouco vai arrancar o fundo da panela. A gente esfrega o garfo no fundo da panela.
telling me that he's my dad. It was a joke at first, kind of. And so I had called my Aunt Felicia, and I said, Auntie Felicia, this guy named Ladner Thompson. And then he had said kind of the same story that my Aunt Felicia told me. He said that years.
You know, so it took me a minute to get to where I'm at today.
You know, you always hear the smacking of their lips just before we hear the, ooh, it's so good.
Just getting some of the press. So people, pessoas Estados Unidos não compreendem reais. No, diferente. I had an idiot tell me that
Brazilians don't have a word for goulash, so they call it macarrão com molho, but it's goulash, delicious goulash. And I guess we're moving. This is the new apartment. They upped the rent on our condominium. This is my new terrace. Those windows all slide back, so it's all open. And there's my new grill. Yes, I finally have a barbecue. That's the living room. There's the main entrance. We have a side entrance too. There's the kitchen. We actually have the pole dancer lights in our living room. And there's the side entrance there. That's the side entrance. And that's where the washer goes, next to the sink. And we actually have a small backyard, which we obviously don't have on the 4th floor in a condominium. Not a great backyard, huge backyard, that's the bedroom window. On the left here is where my office is going to be, or my desk, and another room. It's a 2-bedroom, 2 bathrooms. There's the kitchen again. That's the new stove, the sink. They put shelves up in there already. I'm not sure if the refrigerator's going to fit. Bathroom number 1. Yeah. Same price we're paying here. They've upped the rent here. That's the 2nd bedroom. Here's the master bedroom, which is our bedroom. I'm finally going to have a TV in my bedroom. Hopefully he keeps it and leaves it down. There's the wife. There's the main bathroom. But we have to bring, which is not uncommon in Brazil, to take your shower head with you because you bought it. So, yeah. Now there's the shower head in the front bathroom. And we have to bring the one from here for this bathroom, which is not unheard of in Brazil. You take your shower heads with you because they're, something you bought. And here's the front of the apartment. There's the terrace, there's the grill, and then there's the front entrance. There's 2 upstairs apartments. There's an apartment across the hall from us, but that's I guess the main entrance, but we have a side entrance too. And of course, seeing a horse in the city is kind of novel because they don't allow it in the United States, so I have to take videos, and usually I yell "Como vai cavalo," which I did to this one before the video was running. Como vai means, how's it going, horse? And then I wanted to show the gas prices here. $4.49, which is in dollars less than $1 for gas, regular gas. And then we had to go back to the federal police office for my residency, and it happens to be in Floripa, where I used to live when I first got here, and they have probably, as far as the police department goes, the best view of any police department I've ever known. Well, they put the shelves in the kitchen in the new apartment. The only problem is I don't think our refrigerator is going to fit next to the sink. It's a little rough.
Já está prontinha, montada no lugar, conforme eu prometi. Tá bom?
So we moved from Bromelias to Nova Palhoça. I thought I would do a video about our new neighborhood, or bairro. You have to get on BR 101 or Brazil Rodovia 101. The one thing I really hate about Palhoça is the traffic. It's not even 4 o'clock or it would be bumper to bumper. Highway 101. Exit 215. I always joke about that statue. It's like being in New York without the sounds of gunshots or people pooping in the streets or people yelling, "Fuck you." You notice there aren't traffic lights. They use traffic circles and signs, and people waving to each other to keep traffic flowing. Something else to think about, in America, specific towns and cities have their own zip codes. Here, neighborhoods or barrios have their own CEPs or zip codes. Now, the younger generation here loves to pay to have their cars lowered to the ground as low as it will go. I do so enjoy hearing the bottom of their car being scraped across the ground. That sign there has nothing on it but the frame now. The carnival on the right isn't there anymore. It's just an empty field. The area on the right is a bunch of what we call luncheonettes. They serve burgers, pizza, different types of beef, and churros. Yeah, that fair on the right isn't there anymore. There you have a traffic circle. There's plans to build a bunch more houses and condos here, so they put electric boxes in open fields to prepare. Wouldn't it be great if they put a sidewalk all the way down the road? Welcome to Brazil. Okay, that's To Go Burger. I believe they've closed now. They haven't been open in almost a week. On the left there's a gym or academia. There are at least 2 to 3 in every neighborhood. Do you know what isn't in every neighborhood or city? A library, and it shows. You see, all these apartments and houses, they're all pretty much new. My apartment is only 2 years old. We have 3 stores in the barrio. One there on the left with the salon and a convenience store in the corner. That luncheonette is closed now. There's that store on the right. It's basically like a mini mall. There's one of the 3 gyms in the neighborhood. There on the left is a government park. Every barrio has at least 3, you know, because the government cares about you. Oh, if you look, all the houses pretty much look the same. It's almost like being in the military again.